Hi there. Today I'd like to talk about the Rosary. You may be familiar with the Catholic Christian Rosary, and it's a form of devotional prayer that is repetitive. It's kind of like chanting, and it is used with a string of beads. It looks something like this. I've adapted this rosary to look more like a Philianic rosary, where the terminal would normally have been a crucifix. I've replaced it with a pentacle, which represents the silver star of the waters in many traditions of Philianism. And the rosary can be used for devotional prayer. It can also be used for magic. Rosary magic is really simple. You say your rosary prayers, but when you get to the part where it's time for you to say the mystery you're meditating on, you say what your petition is. And there's many different ways you can do this. There's also many different styles of rosary. I've made what can be known as a witch's rosary. Instead of this having 5 decades, it has 4. The pentacle on the end is a pentacle. It symbolizes the goddess and the god of Wicca. And it is the terminal here. And then I have different sets of decade beads, because 10 is a good round number to work with. And the ones with the blue are for water. The ones with the yellow are for fire, because I was out of red beads. The ones with the white are for air. The ones with the black are for earth. And then these larger beads are intention beads, where on the Catholic Rosary you would have your decade beads for your Hail Mary, and then these larger beads for your Our Father. I use this for stating my intention. I state my intention after I pick up my rosary and declare what my goal is for the rosary prayer / magic session. And then I declare it to be done by water, by fire, by air, by earth. And then when I get back to my terminal, I declare my intent, and that my spell is cast, and that it shall be done. With all of the usual, as I will, so mote it be, let there no harm be done. This is pretty much one of the easiest forms of spell casting, and it's also a great way to practice meditation. Just pick a phrase you're going to chant, and then go through your cycle of beads. There are other styles of beads you can use for chanting, like a mala. A mala is a set of 108 beads, typically, and it is used in Buddhism and in the Hindu faith as a meditative tool in a fashion similar to the rosary, where a mantra, a key phrase or word is repeated, and the beads are used to keep track of the number of repetitions, so you don't have to sit there and count each prayer, each meditative statement. You can just recite it and move the beads through your fingertips. And yeah, that's pretty much how that works. My transcript's going to look a little different than what I've said here in the video, because I've got a little bit more to say, and it's going to be easier to say it in text. I hope you all have a wonderful week, and I will see you again next week.